I'm Lana.
And I'm Jeff again.
And this is the Second Breakfast Club, continuing our little foray throughout the songs of BTS that I think my dad might have some opinions about.
I always have opinions.
Right. Or at the very least wouldn't hate, you know?
Right. The opinions that she doesn't like probably won't show up on her channel.
Oh, no. But you actually don't have a lot of opinions that I would take out. Because if you don't like something, I won't take that out.
Yeah, that's true.
You know. But so this song has been actually requested by a few people because the clubbies so far who have commented really want to see you, who hates rap, find rap that you like. So
let's see. They're coming to take me away. Haha.
That's not a
take
rap.
You away. Oh, no, to me it is.
Yeah, but that's a chant.
Yeah.
So this one is an outro from their Love Yourself Tear album, which means it was kind of the wrap-up song for the album. And it's done by just the rap line, the three members. And it's an emotional song, and you write emotional songs too, so...
Yes, I do.
Maybe you'll have some opinions about how this particular emotion is portrayed.
Okay.
And I also chose it because I know how much you appreciate songs where the singer matches the idea of the song.
Where they're singing, they actually know what they're singing and sing with that emotion.
Exactly. And to me, maybe you'll think differently, but to me... this song does that very well.
Okay.
So.
Okay, we'll give it a go.
We'll give it a go. And again, I'll keep it in if he doesn't like it, guys. Don't worry. But.
I hate it. It's done.
Right.
No, sorry.
I'm done with boy bands. Next time, bring me classical rock. But, alright. So let's get into this.
No, let's just bring in classical, period.
Right.
Next video will be all Mozart.
I'll bring him some Henry. It's a K-pop star who's also a violinist, so he does kind of a Lindsey Sterling type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, let's go into this. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Go. This little bit here is taken right from their storyline video. Well, it's woven into it. And just so you also know, this was written by them. Their verses were written by them and produced by them. I've adjusted the angle to only film up because my feet dance to a lot of these songs. So that's outro tier.
It's kind of hard to keep up with the lyrics.
Yes, it is.
But I'd hate to be the person he's singing about.
Right?
Because obviously that's a breakup, but it's something it's harder for me to relate to because I'm not one of those people who have love-hate relationships. Mm-hmm. You're either fully in love or you're fully hatred. Mm-hmm. I've never been that way. So it's something I understand, but something I don't internalize.
Yes.
Well, so the lyrics basically, there are two ways that's happened. One, it's already happened, and the other one is he's about to make it happen. Mm-hmm. And the answer is fixed that he's going to give, but it's hard to say it. Mm-hmm. But he wants all emotion of her, anything about her. I assume it's a her.
Yeah.
To be,
I mean, it's
gone,
pronounless, so anybody
burned
can
up,
associate
completely wiped out, so that he doesn't have any tears. But that person is his tear, his fear, his tears, is all that the destruction of everything he'd hoped for. Mm-hmm. Like I say, it's hard for me to empathize with it that much because I think it's more. For most people, it's much more gradual than that. Yes,
and you're not a very destructive person in general.
I'm not. I also give people the benefit of the doubt a lot more.
Yes.
So typically I blame myself before I blame others.
Same.
This one is more of a, you're it. You did it. You messed up. You blew it. I want you out of my life. You've destroyed me. I want all this emotion burned out of me. It's done.
That's interesting.
Why? Is that different than what you thought?
A little bit, yeah. But that's cool. That's why I like talking to you.
Okay.
So for me, this might be tainted just because I know other songs they've sung.
Right.
In terms of relationships. So, particularly for Yoongi Suga, he sings a lot of songs about relationships slowly falling apart and nobody being able to act on it because there's no big catalyst. So nobody cheated on anybody, nobody did anything, but you're just not in love anymore and nobody knows how to change that. Mm-hmm. So for me, this song almost always came across like I've been feeling this relationship dying for a long time, so go ahead, do it, end it. Like, let's just get this over with so that it can be over. You know, slowly carve out my heart. You know, just burn it. Like, let's just finish this because...
And there's no other alternative. It's done. It's over with.
It's been like this for a long time. Nobody's making a decision. Let's just throw it up in flames, you know?
Right.
So...
But there's no indication on this as to him knowing what she's feeling, just what he's feeling, as far as I can tell.
Yeah. It's
extremely one-sided.
Yeah, I think so too. Except for indications that, like, the relationship has fallen apart in general, but it's not necessarily...
It's not saying why. It's just that it's gone.
Just, you know, we thought we were headed to the same place, we're not anymore. To me, that sounds like we don't value the same things anymore. We don't want the same things out of life anymore.
Yeah, but typically if you just don't want the same things in life and you're growing apart, you're still friends. You just recognize the other one has different needs and different wants. It's not let's destroy this feeling that we used to have.
I think for healthy people, yes. As somebody who's a codependent, sometimes when, like, you know someone's not in love with you anymore, and you just sit and go month after month you know, it's torture. And so I think there can be this vibe of, if this isn't going to end on its own, I'm going to burn the bridge.
Right.
You know, I just want it over. But when you're not particularly healthy with relationships, you don't know how to talk about it, so you just tank it.
Yeah, and see, typically it's a little different because typically with Western men, it's kind of like, it's over, you move on. It's kind of like you've got this mentality of just go on to the next person.
The stereotype, yeah.
Whereas with women, it's more like, if you're not for me, I want you to suffer for the rest of your life. But I don't want anyone else to have you either.
I don't know. I've seen that in a lot of dudes, too.
I know. I've seen that more in women than men.
I know what you're meaning about generalizations,
but
though, yeah.
As a generalization, it's kind of like they're the ones who are kind of like...
That general idea of...
Once they were mine, they're always mine. And I want them to be in great pain and to hate themselves for the rest of their life because they
don't
lost
have
me.
Yeah.
I want them to die alone and sad.
That they left me.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that generalization.
But men usually aren't in that there. This would more fit a love-hate relationship.
I think so too. Yeah, it's definitely a toxic relationship, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that generalization of, like, men's main goal is
a harem.
Yeah, like seed, but women is stability. So, this whole album, Tear, when you hear them talk about it, it means a lot of different things. But if you were just to listen to it, not knowing anything about them, it's a breakup album.
Yeah, there are a few famous breakup songs that I think of. Some of them, like, what's the one as you even think this song is about you?
Oh, yeah. You're so vain.
You're so vain. Things like that. Or one that I really liked in the old days, there was one, I think it was by ELO, where they're talking how this girl was just so bad to him and dissed him and everything like that. But if you play it backwards, the bass mask thing is, oh Sarah, naming the person.
Yeah.
You know, very few of them name it. At least this one didn't name the person. Because, like I say, I would be terrified if
thing there,
they're
like,
singing this horrible thing about me
about
and
relationships
it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also find this song really interesting because, so the Love Yourself series, the first album is called Love Yourself, Her, and it's a really pretty lighthearted album. Then there's Tear, which is a really dark, you know, fake love's on that, this is that. And then Answer was the third, where it kind of combined all the other two, but then added this end element of, like, recovery and learning to love yourself. So I always saw this song also as like a step in a mentally toxic person's recovery process. Right. Because the step after Tear would be moving on and learning to be okay with yourself before you then are trying to, you shouldn't depend your whole life and this much of your passion on a person. Right. But yeah, that's here.
As to the rap part.
Yes.
Okay. When he's just rapping really fast and I'm trying to keep up.
Yes.
Okay. I've never really cared for that much.
Yeah, because
but there were some parts where he slowed down, and it became a little more musical, a little more lyrical.
Yes.
But when it's just pounding out, it was just trying to keep reading through
yes.
the English. It was hard to really listen to that and really read all the words at the same time and
the struggle of an international army.
That's true.
Well, and also, like, since you're not a big rap fan, you're generally not going to even know or be impressed with rap technique.
Well, the rhythm I am.
Yes.
Because my background is a drummer.
Yes.
So rhythm, things like that. A rapper with no rhythm is really, really bad.
A rapper with no rhythm is a bad beat poet.
Yes. Yeah. So at least they have that.
Yeah.
But I guess I've also been in symphony orchestras where I could just sit in the middle of all the strings and listen to the beautiful music all around me, surrounding me, and I just don't hear the music in rap. I just hear the beat of the emotion, but no music to carry it.
Ah, okay.
And so that's why it's a little...
Like traditional rap beats are so simple because you're focusing on voice, whereas you would...
So I'm hearing the rhythm, and I'm hearing the push.
But not like a swell.
But I'm not getting the emotions that I would if it were carried with the music.
Yeah. That'd be interesting to find a symphonic rap.
Yeah, it would be tough, though.
But I think...
But the thing is, the whole idea is rap is you're not singing.
Yes.
Because as soon as you're rapping...
It's musical poetry.
On tones,
yeah.
If you're rapping on tone, you're singing.
Yeah. Your Broadway style.
I've heard a lot of very, very fast singing that's very beautiful. Mm-hmm. So I guess I prefer that over the rap.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons why I'm not a huge rap fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I appreciate it? Yeah.
You'd always prefer
am I amazed,
something else.
As I am amazed that they can go that fast? Yes.
Yes.
But would I prefer to hear singing over rapping? Yes.
Yes, you're much more likely to be moved by singing as opposed to appreciation.
It's like communication. 90% of communication is nonverbal. Mm-hmm. A rap to me is like that 10% 10% verbal, 20% emotion, and I miss the other 70%.
Yeah.
Whereas with music, 95% of it comes from the music and the intensity of the voice, and 5% comes from the words.
Yes, and it's especially hard with foreign songs because the first time you listen to it, you're going to miss a lot of that too because you're trying to pay attention. A lot of these songs I have to watch 4 times because then once I know the lyrics, then I'll listen to the song without the lyrics. Right. Because to me, I'm fascinated with their voices in this song. Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of desperation in it, and it really affects how I translate the song.
Yeah.
But it's hard to catch that.
At least it's not unemotional rap.
Yes.
Just because there's some rap that, yes, it's really great that they're using that technique other than they're slurring the words on purpose and they're mispronouncing words and using poor grammar on purpose.
Yeah, he hates slide rhymes.
That I don't like at all. But if it means something that's great...
It's a sign of kind of bad rap, too, if you have to resort to a slant rhyme to make it work.
Not only that, but it also has to have some kind of emotional meaning to me. I don't relate to this one as much because I don't have love-hate relationships.
Yeah, it's not an emotion that you've really ever experienced.
Nor is it an emotion I really want to experience.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So there you go. Outro tier, guys.
Okay.
I was also excited to this because I don't think, ever got to react to this song because Ashlen was moving around this time. Mm-hmm. So I loved it and listened to it, but I've never gotten to watch it on the channel. So it was nice to be able to do too. So guys, but don't worry, we will continue our Make Him Appreciate rap. But
we will force him to
until he gets it. No.
Until I get one that I'm now in love with rap.
Nah, we never really expect that. But I think the songs that they come out with that breaks a lot of the norms of rap, they might want you to listen to because it isn't traditional.
Yeah, and just don't give me a lot of that really bad American rap. No. We'll be okay.
We won't do that, and I won't even give you like hard rap.
Yeah.
Because I know you definitely don't appreciate swag more than musicality. But and wordplay is so hard to get across in a first time viewing.
Oh yeah.
With a foreign group.
When you going
right
reading through it.
Right. We'd have to like watch the rap and then watch an explained video to get all the Korean references and everything.
Well, the nice thing is I'm a speed reader, so I was able to catch most
I
of
knew
it.
you could.
But,
I am too.
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially when they're translations, so the phrase might be this big, and then the translation is this big to try to get across the meaning of this translation.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that, and until next time.
Live long and prosper.
Also, like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe to him too. He writes a lot of music. Bye.
Bye.